You got to learn some way. You're going to learn today, and it might just be right now. And so what's one of my favorite things that I always talk about, the whole thing of that, like, if you submit, I'll commit, right?
Yeah.
So this whole thing of submission is that in order for you to have an amazing life, you're going to have to take that little part of your ego as a woman, that little part that you're like, I don't need no man, no, you tell me what to do. I don't want my daddy issues. And you're gonna have to put it away and be like, I'm with this dude. He loves me. He's successful. He's got me. He wants to be with me. And let me submit to him and he'll commit to me and we'll start a beautiful life together. The problem that I've seen, I'm not even coming at you guys because I've interviewed, how many women have I interviewed over the last month or two? I'm talking ultra, I'm talking model volleyball, I'm talking Tortuga, I'm talking Rolling Loud. 1,000 women.
Yeah, 1,000.
And what I've seen is that women, especially the younger ones, are like, no, I don't need no man, I'm making myself, I'm independent, I pay my own bills, all right, cool. And then enter beautiful, lovely Callie over here. She's like, yeah, I'm 40. I'll take the rich guy. I don't have to stress out my life. I want to travel with my man. I want to be taking care of me. So at some point, there's called the epiphany phase. Where like all of a sudden it's like the average guy who's like kind of cool and quirky, it's like, yeah, fuck that guy. Like, give me the successful guy because I want to live a good life. And the quicker a woman realizes that, the better off she'll be. Now, I get it. To hear the word submit and be submissive, as a dude, there's no bigger turn off as a word like that for me.
There's
submissive.
No bigger turn on for me.
I was literally about to say, I'm getting a little turned on by this combo.
Yes, sir.
So embrace it.
Yeah.
If that is a turn on, embrace it. And that's in all aspects of life. Do you have any problem being submissive in the bedroom?
Hell no.
No.
So why not
I
in
literally
fucking
just
real
had
life?
I had a guy who
think
Why
wanted
not in
problem
real
with
life?
women is they don't trust men like they should. There's a trust, there's trust
Yes.
issues. So they feel like, because
Yeah.
men have been so masculine, you know, they feel like we have to take the reins. I can't give the reins to this man because I don't trust him. And it actually took me 2 years to fully trust my husband as we were in our first 2 years of marriage. And I'm telling you, those first 2 years were when we had our most like arguments and stuff like that. But once I decided, you know what, I really trust this man, because we got married in 3 months, first of all. So that's
Wow.
shit.
Holy
yeah, we kind of
shit.
knew, right?
90-day fiance.
How many months?
3 months.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
God
so
damn.
And you made it 15 years?
We're 13 years, yes.
Happy bar mitzvah and wedding
Yes,
years.
thank you. Thank
Yo,
you.
if he wanted to,
But
he would.
you-
Let's circumcise that marriage.
You
Yeah.
have to build that trust. Women need to trust the man, and then once you can trust them, you can just let go. That is like the most euphoric place to
Tell
be.
me
I
about
think
that
with
feeling.
trust,
Yes.
though, it's trust
Because
is
this
action.
world is crazy.
Ladies, tell me about that feeling.
This world is crazy, and to have a man that you can trust to help you navigate through this horrible place that we live with all of the craziness going on is so nice.
We played a
I'm
video.
like, go ahead, lead.
Thank you for that.
Lead. Like,
Thank you for that.
Yes.
It's okay to have a man who's a leader and to
Exactly.
be in his frame.
And especially
Let me
since
tell you.
our emotions are so up and down because of just who we are hormonally.
Carly, you might be my favorite guest ever right now. Sometimes it takes a wise, beautiful woman who's 40 years old to spit some knowledge. I'll tell you why. That whole breath of fresh air, I've seen this twice. You're the
Yes.
third person that's done this. First time, Rebecca Barrett, famous housewife for the stars. Rebecca Barrett, shout out to you, Rebecca. She was a feminist. I mean, I don't mean like, yeah, I do my own money, I make my own. Like, no, I mean a hardcore feminist, shave your head, riot, wearing pussy hats, the whole thing. And she realized that she was 30 years old, whatever the number was.
Miserable.
She
Yeah,
was miserable as fuck. She was working her ass off. The man's keeping me down. And then she got in her masculine frame and she was doing all that. And she was just like, she had an epiphany. She was like, hands off, Jesus, take the wheel. She met her husband, James. She figured it out. They're doing great. And she's like, once I took a step back and entered his world and I realized I can trust him. I'm with this man. I got him. This is what she did. She goes,
Yes.
That sounds so
That has
nice.
to
It's such
be-
a breath of fresh air being
yeah.
with a man you
And
trust.
women are able to do that if they meet the right guy. I understand about trust. I got that. Okay. Men, that's not how it works for men. Like a man's gonna wake up and works his ass off every single day. Number two, the second time we had Ricky Red Pill on.
Yeah.
And we played this video.
Ricky Red Pill.
We played you were on for that episode. That's right. You were on for that. That's right. Your boy.
Our fucking
And they
boy.
played this episode of a clip that they did of this girl ranting in a car, right?
Oh, yeah.
Basically, she was like, I'm fucking sick of working.
Yeah.
Come get me.
Yeah.
Somebody come get like
Yeah.
freaking out like I'm hot, I'm pretty, I'm friendly. Like come get like you remember this video?
Yeah, yeah.
Am I
She was like,
underplaying
my mom
this at
didn't
all?
set anything up for me, so
Right.
I gotta work. I don't
Yeah.
want to work.
He's like, we all
She's
gotta
right.
work.
Yeah.
But it was like she was yelling what Rebecca was figuring out. And you're the third person to be like,
Yeah.
this breath of fresh air. So I did another interview, and then I'll ask you guys this thing. I did another interview with, it was at Model Volleyball. I don't know if we're able to play this clip, but not at Model Volleyball. It was at Ultra, you know, Miami Ultra,
Yeah.
you know this. And I interview, it's these 3 girls from California, and their one clearly gay friend, Carlos, okay?
Oh, I know what you're about.
And I was like, all right, girls, you want to be single and successful or a rich man's housewife? And they were all like, single successful, you don't know me, I'm a single successful. Latina girls from LA, single successful, single successful, single successful. And then
do that very
Carlos,
well.
I go to Carlos, how about you, buddy? He's like, I'm independent, I can pay my own bills, I got my own car. I'm like, yeah, Carlos, it don't have the same ring to it as a man saying that. He's like, oh, why not? I'm like, because that's what a motherfucking man's supposed to do, homie. And even his girlfriends at that point were like, yeah, Carlos, like, what are you thinking, Poppy? Like, this whole deal. So when women do this whole, I'm independent, I'm single, I don't need no man, it's like, guys look at that and they're like, all right, like, best of luck, chica, okay? Because guys, as you know, guys acquire money, guys acquire status, guys acquire wealth, and they don't brag about being independent. They're like, all right, let me go get myself a dependent now. Let me go find some chick who'll be dependent on me.
They
Okay.
do brag about
can be
how
that
many
dependent.
dependents they have.
They might have some dependent kids out there.
Yeah.
But men are built to want a woman in their life that can depend on them. So when they see these independent girls, I don't need no man doing their thing, it's like, she belong to the streets. Like, that's that whole vibe.
I think that's big too, because I've definitely dated guys where I've done that.
Yeah.
And I felt like after they were like, I felt like you didn't need me. Like, what value am I bringing if you're just so good on your own? And it made them like insecure in the relationship. And so now, like, when I talk to men, I always like think about
Yeah.
that. And I'm like, oh, I could be, maybe I am like successful at work, but I don't have to like shove it in his face how much I don't need him.
Yeah.
I want to actually like make him feel like I do need him and show him that I do, you know?
Well, can I give you advice?
So if you like that clip, click right here to watch another, or if you want to watch the entire SOSCAST, click right here.